Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Adam Pearce was absent from this week's WWE Raw. Filling in for him, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis took over the duties for the Red brand. Pearce was away from his General Manager role on the April 28, 2025 episode of Raw due to doctor's orders. As a result, Aldis stepped in as his replacement and made several decisions during the Monday night show. One notable announcement was the one-on-one match between Pat McAfee and Gunther at the Backlash Premium Live event, scheduled for May 10, 2025, in St. Louis, Missouri. On X/Twitter, WWE asked fans to share their comments on whether they liked Nick Aldis running the flagship show. Following a beatdown of Sami Zayn by Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker, under Paul Heyman's guidance, Adam Pearce quipped sarcastically about the SmackDown GM's control of Raw. For those unaware, the Raw general manager was involved in a brief storyline with Roman Reigns back in 2021. On the orders of the head of the table, Pearce faced Shinsuke Nakamura on an episode of SmackDown in a gauntlet match. However, interference from the OG Bloodline members led to the Scrap Iron becoming an unlikely challenger for Reigns' then Universal title at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. However, ahead of the PLD, Pearce tricked the OTC, stating he was not medically clear, and Kevin Owens would replace him at the event. In an interview with Gorilla Position, Adam Pearce put over the OTC and claimed no one can match the sheer magnitude of the former WWE champion. Only time will tell whether Adam Pearce returns to Monday Night Raw next week, or if Nick Aldis continues on the Red brand for a while. In a shocking development that left the WWE Universe buzzing louder than ever, a backstage power shift may have just erupted into something far more personal than professional. Just days after Nick Aldis unexpectedly took control on WWE Raw, sidelining longtime on-screen authority figure Adam Pearce, the former general manager broke his silence with a chilling, cryptic message that sent shockwaves through the locker room and beyond. Wrestling insiders are calling this the biggest shakeup since the Authority era, and it could signal the beginning of an all-out war for control behind the scenes. It all began when fans tuning into Raw this past Monday noticed something distinctly off. Instead of Pearce running the show as usual, it was SmackDown GM Nick Aldis stepping into the role with a commanding presence. No prior announcement, no explanation, no warning. Just Aldis, walking the halls, calling the shots, booking the matches, and directing traffic like he had been doing it all along. And Adam Pearce, nowhere in sight. Speculation exploded online within minutes. Had Pearce been quietly demoted? Was this a power play by Aldis? Was Triple H behind the scenes pulling strings for a dramatic reshuffle? While WWE remained tight-lipped during the broadcast, things only escalated after the show went off the air. Taking to his official X account, Adam Pearce posted a message so brief and ominous that it practically dared fans and insiders to read between the lines. Loud moves come from quiet silence. I'm still here. That's it. No follow-up. No video. No clarification. But in the fast-paced, politically charged environment of WWE, that one post carried the weight of 1,000 pipe bombs. Immediately, locker room insiders began whispering about a potential behind-the-scenes clash between Pearce and Aldis. And if those whispers are true, then the on-screen storyline may be mirroring something very real and very intense. According to several sources within WWE, Pearce had no prior knowledge that Aldis would be taking over Raw for the evening. One source close to the situation claims that Pearce arrived at the building only to find Aldis already settled into the gorilla position, running the show with a headset on and a security escort. That's not just surprising. That's calculated. This felt like a message, said one veteran WWE producer. If Pearce wasn't being punished or sidelined, someone should have told him in advance. That's not how you treat a loyal company man. Indeed, Adam Pearce has been the face of WWE Authority for years now. Through chaos, brand splits, injuries, retirements, and even the return of Triple H to full-time creative power. He's done it all with a no-nonsense approach and a professionalism that has earned him immense respect both inside and outside the ring. Which makes this sudden shift even more alarming. Nick Aldis, by contrast, is still relatively new to the WWE system, but he's already shown an ambition that borders on ruthless. A former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Aldis brings a level of polish and political awareness that makes him as dangerous backstage as he is in the ring. And now that he's walked onto Raw without resistance, questions are swirling. Was this a test run for a full-time takeover? Did Triple H orchestrate this to evaluate Aldis under fire? Or, most explosively, was this Aldis making the move behind Pearce's back? Social media hasn't stopped speculating since the message went live. Fans are dissecting every segment of Raw for clues. Did Aldis book a controversial finish to undermine Pearce's booking? Was the main event result a subtle jab at Pearce's recent missteps? Did Aldis intentionally override a prior plan? And most importantly, what happens next? If Pearce is truly being replaced, or even phased out, he's not going down without a fight. As another insider bluntly put it, Pearce is old school. You don't push him out. You try, and you're gonna start a war. And Pearce's post proves he's still watching, still involved, still ready to strike. Those words, "Loud moves come from quiet silence," may sound poetic, but in WWE that's code. That's warning. That's the verbal equivalent of tightening your fist before you throw the first punch. Triple H's silence on the matter only adds more fuel to the fire. The Game, who now has creative oversight of both Raw and SmackDown, hasn't issued a statement or addressed the situation. That's uncharacteristic, especially since he's known to back Pearce publicly in the past. Could his silence be complicity? Could he be playing both sides to see who emerges stronger? Or is he laying the groundwork for a Raw versus SmackDown civil war with Aldis and Pearce at the helm? Some believe this could be the beginning of the most dramatic on-screen power struggle WWE has seen in years. Think Bischoff versus Stephanie. Think Heyman versus Eric. Think Teddy Long versus Vicky Guerrero, but dialed up to 1,000. Imagine weekly turf wars, sabotage, rogue bookings, and power grabs disguised as matches. And imagine the real-life tension fueling every segment. Already, reports indicate that Aldis has been meeting privately with several top talents from Raw, including some of Pearce's closest allies. One name that's been mentioned? Drew McIntyre. And if McIntyre sides with Aldis, that could spell doom for Pearce's political capital. Others, like Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch, are reportedly rallying behind Pearce, calling for respect and consistency in how WWE's authority roles are handled. So where does this leave us? Can one of the most volatile and exciting moments in recent WWE history? Adam Pearce, betrayed and blindsided, but still very much in the picture, watching from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to remind everyone that he is still the man behind the curtain. Nick Aldis, confident and cunning, making power plays and racking up allies like a chess master positioning for checkmate. And the entire WWE universe caught in the middle, unsure of what's real, what's kayfabe, and what's coming next. If Pearce's message was the first shot, then brace yourself. Because something tells us the next chapter is coming fast, and it won't be quiet, not by a long shot. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.